Kofi.
We are very fine.
Langwache.
Mr. Smith, don't come. But we didn't name me the power.
And now I'm calling from Kantana. I ran to your home, yeah. The child of myself. This season, dear. I can't be and I was never again in CBM with that.
All right, me nipa bonini.
O trouble and engineer.
But no, me nipa bonini. I think that no see uncle for but I say, some case me nipa bonini
because so almost naturally no more. On said there be on a PM to us. Tea. They made it how.
Obia will be PM to us. Na nipa or no enka yon common one but no because rich. Na meet you office. Me sha small kana me share with you for rich is not serious into my moon taking it serious. Now what sounds weird enough I can more.
Because you pushed me
to the extent that Obi be you film now so as I go to
push me if you know me am fide emfa
yo oye okay so your father medium mati na rich
but Kofi where they fetch me Mr. Blood donation ya chance here.
Oh, you can come by we can
sure any family
because blood donation is a very important part Mr. Utia no aba wa chimoja nyame adom me the select few of nipa omo blood group no omo ntimi receive from every other blood group but omangasa blood group but omo universal donors the whole blood group no so every time last time I say me donate in fact it was good from senior high school debut me donate it's something that I do to show oh yeah in and around the our tech has here brother forecourts of love and insure FM now brother Chumuja kakra you never know it may go a long way to save somebody
sure.
and obey insura and the amount
and then that perception so Chumuja is it if you guys are which we
don't even any see a come as because it doesn't exist
what is an man be a bogu bra
which any so bogu kra any honum so should we talk about
it why
you see say in focus say the English Premier League is the best league I want to know from your TF on chef for
okay.
Why do they say it's the best league? A storylines no, a drama no, and I say a born and can say Kosovo Park no so. I don't know in your opinion, what makes the English Premier League? Let's say even if it's not the best, one of the best leagues in the world.
Because they have full package.
Full package. To be drama kakra. Drama. Be born be
sure. Because when you say team it is a Bournemouth.
Yeah.
If you on paper, Bournemouth is a big team.
Yeah. Surprise, no?
But so shall Liverpool be man match.
On any bebo.
Sunderland.
Yeah.
Those who costed you of light. Yeah. On a match.
Yeah. And they are coming back again this season.
Omo babiem.
Omo good quality omo deba.
Omo top players.
I think saying now.
Bibiabium a full package.
Yeah. Now can you spot on? And right. When time a game ni ba start na me hu sa images we. Now, after the Liverpool fans, no, any of the players to you never walk alone. In a season opener, the game reminded me of why the English Premier League is the best in the world, arguably, and also why Liverpool, a club, they are the best clubs at invoking emotions. Which CSC, ABA to club, and I say, BB, we need to get a win. Or something has happened to us, and then we need to make sure say you be using the emotions of your fans, build on it, and then get what you want as a club. Which no club comes close to Liverpool. Because enough from the off of the passing of Diogo Jota, they made it about Diogo. They made it okay, you and free, and then we have to get a job done. We have to make sure that we do things in his honor, and then whatever happens, we'll get a result. Whether Bournemouth is the best team or Monya the best team or whatever, they will get a job done. It started with this Tifu. And when the players were walking out to the tunnel, it was a Diogo Jota night reminded by the fans of Liverpool to the players. So we need to pay good homage to Omo. And look at this. Friend is saying, Ruth, Diaz, Duarte, Mafalda, Anfield will always be your home. You will never walk alone. Started to set the tempo for the night. With Liverpool, so we a club now say, oh, Corona say BC here. It's not good for you. It is not good for you at all.
Because fans in the intimidating.
You also already natural, only intimidating club. Now, obviously, Freeman they want to show something.
Look at the last bare 5. Like you didn't end that embers of the game.
It was
the
too loud.
Supporters and the man.
Really. It was too loud.
They don't be Yagu as well.
Omo is such a brilliant club in terms of emotional invoking and building on side emotion. Rich, here to the game in itself.
Okay.
Makacho, why I have slight worry about Liverpool not being able to retain on a title. When the game started yesterday, I saw it. And it's in what we call the rest defense. Even before I talk about the Liverpool goals, which was brilliant. I need to talk about this. Rich, Liverpool, the absence of a ground inter in this space. And also, until Fran Viet will build the off-the-ball counter-pressing strength and intensity, maybe they would have to deal with Sadio MBC. Rich, this is the lead up to Antoine Semenyo's second goal. Look at the position of Liverpool back three. That's the friend of rest defense. Rest defense, no ASA. Team na kone nim na all pressing. The rest of the defense na kaweche. That is the rest defense. Look at it. Ibu Konate is in here. There is a branch here. Their friend Andy Robertson on the other side. Then Virgil van Dijk in the middle. Still, you're able to go on and win. And these 10 overs from teams is going to be a big deal. But make a on Twitter. I've been thinking about it. Share. One shady yard, this will not be a problem for Liverpool in a slot. And we need to make us rich. Almost the most consistent goal scorer in Europe in the last few years in Mohamed Salah. Almost the advantage friend Hugo Ekitike, who has good numbers in the German Bundesliga, and he has hit the ground running 2 games, 2 goals. They have a very, very good creator in Florian Wirtz, who they've added to their team. And then they want to add a branch of Ishak, another proven and seasoned scorer in the English Premier League. Rich, Nietiani say, Tisani see what Anfield and Nana Jono. Say Liverpool SL 2, and as also Liverpool shoe or best 4. Who said 3 or best 4? Who said 1 or best 2? So Liverpool have the tendency of outscoring teams, even though they have midfield issues.
But so Bizuka say, okay, Ebia war or front 3, they can score.
Yeah.
But what of Ukushiati with Chelsea, the Arsenal, so equally good defense that they can match Ebia front 3.
Yeah.
So Sabens was show 2 and 3. Better no be come back.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Say from now till say Anna slot ever resolve the structural issues of the FIFA. Almost strength here say they can outscore you.
You gonna pay my Liverpool fans.
Yeah.
I'm feel so much Van Dijk, for instance, will be able to.
For me,
so
was
2 goals now and 1 7 share.
Any book could
and
centrally there were problems. But the strength is that over to me I'll score. And that is what said Liverpool able to scale through it. For me, that is where the strength
for how long?
It's a problem. Saying you can't be before the season started. And they know. And now Ryan Gavin Beckambo. Last season it was very important for them on making one of the most interceptions in the English Premier League. Yes, on your natural 6, but he gives them more cover. And I think that when he comes, he's going to help them. Rich, I loved that first goal from a branch friend Hugo Ekitike. Who's a Bekacho say? The strength of Ekitike as a player is that on the natural number 9 original boxing, so she'll go Olivia. Rich Ekitike was in the middle of the pack. And Okoko far ball nearby. When the ball took a ricochet of him and Oko boxing, that is the strength of a branch friend Hugo Ekitike. Rich, on the boxing, he has the calmness to score a goal. But before he gets into the box, he is also a player or involved in play and also a creator in that area. I love Abraham friend Hugo Ekitike and now getting that first goal. Cody Gakpo the second one, and then 2-2 Antoine Semenyo. See, Antoine, everybody knows. Hey, Antoine is a top player.
You hold that play.
Yeah.
Says ya Bobo Amano. Unjina bonus on Tene. Emma pass.
Antoine is a top player. whatever you want to make of a player and the ball striking ability, and the ball striking ability, he is such a brilliant guy now. And you see, whatever happened, Liverpool won the game, but Antoine was the talk of the day for a good reason and also for a bad reason. Rich, what is it? Mohamed Salah last goal was share, no? Or the celebration of Diogo Jota. What's the Diogo Jota celebrating or Bonnie say? It was to Niniano, a branch of Freddie Diogo Jota. Federico Chiesa came on to make it 3-2. Sam Mohamed Salah goal means that on the open day, see about started season, no, nearby open day, was 10 goals. So almost every time in the open day, Mohamed Salah, Ekitike dedicated his goal to Diogo Jota. Same for Cody Gakpo and your branch your friend Mohamed Salah. After the game, Mohamed Salah was teary. Gina Park, and so was the Liverpool fans serenaded Abrantia, your friend Diogo Jota. This is where Mohamed Salah is in terms of players. Almost say the both goes to English Premier League in him. Hey, say Dwight Cole, the next 2 weeks will be in every
187. Probably yes. If you always say what time,
I'll be in every
187. 187.
I can't read Rooney.
Yeah.
About
Rooney, the to me
this season.
208.
But he 187, 13 goals to go. Mohamed Salah average 30 goals each season.
Yeah, man, in draw. But only I am not a can't be. Say a quiet football, a first drawn stories, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes on said and tears a weird kaka.
Yeah.
Federico Chiesa, about Liverpool and she go.
Yeah.
Now, game no man Diama Liverpool because Liverpool bought 2-2.
Yeah.
The first game was Anfield. Chiesa man for class coach Jano Kwama no kono nyade.
Even if I don't know,
just because I can't feel Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then and I saw to say I ran to bra. Coach Jina Park is the Kobo body. And the time now no bane 2-2.
Yeah.
Liverpool here win at all cost.
Yeah.
Player on Jago.
Yeah.
He came on and Wabesha go. I'm a Liverpool taking lead.
Yeah.
3-2. What a story.
Now let me add something to the story.
Yeah,
boy match in you know. And I slot to say sad time you know Federico Chiesa no. Or 2 Nenino. No, she said Diogo Jota.
I see.
That's what he said. He said when I looked on the bench, I wanted to bring Diogo on. But where would Diogo? Diogo call.
Because I don't know here go.
So he needs a goal. That's why usually that the super sub did Diogo. It was sure when we know okay. Aka Chiesa. And a Chiesa barebo. And a Chiesa game where he doesn't really score.
On
and in replacing of Diogo Jota, he scores that goal. So
football.
Oh yeah. That is why I asked you that. For me, forget about the football. The drama of the English Premier League.
Jeez.
It makes it like a movie. It will shout here. You want to watch it.
Because a script in your throat.
Exactly. A man you're very interested. Defending champions and your first win. And then Akamo. Aston Villa Elba against Newcastle United. Brighton Elba against Fulham. Nottingham Forest Elba against Brentford. These are very, very tough games at any kickoff. Brighton in Newcastle match now. I think it's going to be a very interesting match, very close. Because all of the issues surrounding team friend in Newcastle United, any Aston Villa match na omobono, Aston Villa Unai Emery, any Newcastle almost strengthen Eben Kakra. So it's a game where you can't openly tell us okay, and I say but you are confident that this is a game that's going to be very interesting. Each match we either team to win an over 1.5. And now you go for your over 1.5. Either of the teams to win and over 1.5 or you're straight over 1.5. Brighton and so any Fulham Ebebo an area at 3 p.m. I'm going to friend Fabian Hansel as the team no. And now I say Carlos Baleba no. On yes sure say United can get him. He is staying at Brighton and Hove Albion. And I think so. Say I'm going to friend Carlos Baleba will stay. It's a team where last season they did very well. They want to build on from that. Some sort of a derby of a sort. Because Fulham and Brighton and Ebo. And they want to make sure say they get the win. I fear any Ebo and Brighton. Which Brighton ain't said any team almost considered last season. They considered an average of 1.5 goals per game. And also almost an average of 1 goal per game. It's same for Fulham. So these are teams that both concede and teams that both score. It's another game where I'll go for goals. Game or some match, or the Bank of America Stadium. Then Nottingham Forest is starting a season where in the last few days, to players they are trying to get Omari Hutchison. Chelsea being about 20% of the sale on purchase for Brentford friend Omari Hutchison to come into their team. Almost actually Brentford without Thomas Frank, Brentford without Brian Mbeumo, Brentford probably also without a branch friend Yohan Wissa in the side. So it's a tricky game also for team and friend in Nottingham Forest. I think that Nottingham Forest or draw at home a very, very good one. Then Sunderland a almost season now or the Stadium of Lights against team and friend of West Ham United with a branch papa a friend of Graham Potter in the dugout for them. Rich Graham Potter away from home in the first game. I don't trust him. And Sunderland for now have done good recruitment with the Stadium of Light pumping and with a new manager that wants to push them. Granit Xhaka becoming the captain of the side and the experience that they have in their team from the championship. A double chance Sunderland, a huge call, but that is where my money on. Tottenham Hotspur, any bell, a goals or either teams to win. And then of course, Wolverhampton Wanderers, any Man City. It's going to be the big game at 5:30. And you may, we'll see whatever.
Yeah.
Who's in the Man City?
Say Pep team, Pep without Rodri.
Almost every opening game of the season for the last 3 years, Man City concedes a goal, and they score as well.
Last season
they no, I'm going for Jose Pereira by no guys on my last game, my last but one going to Old Trafford. So it's a game where they had very good example. No, I am last but one game. So me can last part of the season. Saturday or by
match is not bomb machine in I am going there now.
Obesho Old Trafford.
Oh, starting boy.
Mr. Chisi.
What's that? This is your near bro.
It is your weapon.
I feel a young country program manager. Any era Jimmy Agra, a general manager.
I say, can't you remember?
Say, studio, I'm to Tony Money Bimagua.
Second, you
go bedroom, maybe a bit of sense and my band for a few a boot for boot. And to do lame, I mean, Dimilame. Because season has started.
Which now?
Yes, I bet Jai can only hear boom.
Second, you share me with the mini pro.
Then kiss a kind. But still, you had the house on to Tony Man for. I'm coming in. Who was in the tin baby bomb show last young query now?
Last
show me show of it. Coffee, young Cody, uncle.
City match in the
I think 2-1 be likely. Yeah.
Because I also don't see Man City losing this game. But I don't trust them too much also at the opening day away from home. So if you're too careful, you can give your goals. I say. Okay. So there are some of the best coaches they buy your goals. Open Man City to double chance or away and goals. You can do that. Rich and not now. Chelsea started this season, at home against Oliver Glasner and a Crystal Palace team. Now I think that there has been a bone of contention of, and now since Enzo Maresca in the pre-match press conference, certain things have come up from there. Who say now Upo even Chelsea for Nagasaka. Rhys James as a captain has said say Chelsea will compete. Only be saying Enzo Maresca as a manager. Maresca say he is going to improve the team from what they did last season, and if they have to compete, they will compete. Now something very interesting happened in that press conference. Which only said Anna Slot Edika in the press conference before that, and whilst the journalists were asking Anna Slot about what he makes of the other title contenders to say Chelsea near the no. No. And say, oh, Chelsea beat me aje. Because Chelsea has everything possible to win the league. Almost scored that, almost good manager. Rich, I won't be saying Enzo Maresca first one. The first thing he said is that no. Near managers ever come on chain, he doesn't pay heed to it. Then the journalist push him and say, oh, yes, so beat me aje. No, say, Master, I don't play these kind of games. Mind games, 7 signing money. I don't play those games. My focus is on developing the players. That was not the issue. Rich, you press conference in your everything the Coco seen in Pompos were buying and they said Chelsea has to find a way to get in a centre back. In fact, Enzo Maresca was clear. I feel that some of the wording of Nsemkrapo or Kai Krampo were damning to some of the centre backs. Because in describing Wesley Fofana playing at CCB as the worst first half of Ureno Air Warren. Or say Benoit Belasie cannot play there. Or say only tossing a there be a pet. In the bit my idea level air or no crown problem cacao.
That's what you play to that.
Only as a
kind of bamboo.
Found Kana, was out one. Now, the assembly year. Now, the air.
If sugar coated
and I think American when I heard that he said that I said, hey, one showing the players may not take it well. Sure. He should manage Sunday and never be saying. Even as Semco care about Nicolas Jackson, it's as if he has moved on from Nico. Mr. Nicolas Jackson also he's training with us, but he won't play. You see, Andy Carroll has a Nico has a red card from Newcastle game. He could have easily said that Nico is unavailable for the match
because of the card.
Because of the card. Then all the one here, but he was still playing with it. So Nico in China, you feel like okay. I mean, that's a manager and can't permit him. He's too straightforward. Sometimes she manage it. Which I decided to do some digging, and last season, Chelsea centre back partnership Omunya in the 24-25 season. Which Levi Ko only tossing a debut elbow boom 12 times almost 30 matches. Then there was another centre back pair of Levi and Wesley Fofana 10 times. Mind you, Wesley a prior for almost majority of the season. Then Levi Ko and Trevor Chalobah elbow 8 times together. Benoit Belasie and Levi Ko about 3 times spent together. Tossing and Trevor elbow 2 times together. Then Joshua Champon and Levi elbow 2 times together. Axel de Sassini tossing elbow just 1 time together. Rich, say Ushe Trua. What is the name I catch across Levi Cole? So it means that it is very true. Levi Cole is very important, and Andy was describing it to you. So Ushe Chelsea midfield, I mean back in build up now. Chelsea plays with the back 4, but all building up, they switch into a semblance of a 4 at the back, of a 3 at the back on the ball. Near the the CCB, no, the central centre back. No. Rich, Ushe Chionoma. What Chelsea does is that Obiemu and say, Nanya Ojira Fifi Wahano, or on there the central centre back, some player, no, according to Enzo Maresca, the system, no, only the most important player. Now, important player, no, what are we talking about? Near some player, Najuma so and they say, so against teams that air press so high, no, you need that player to be able to pass to break the lines. You need that player to be able to play line breaking passes. And are very important in the first phase of build-up. Which, whilst Levi Cole is that and the most important player in that regard, you know, look at the statistics. Line breaking passes per 90. All throughout Chelsea game. No? But mind you, last season, Benoit Belasie played a couple of games more, especially because of the Conference League at Chelsea boy in it. You know? He played more games. 2 of Chelsea's best passes are Levi Cole and Benoit Belasie. In terms of players, almost breaking lines, no. It is clear. Say Fofana, a champion, Chalobah are more of ball carriers. And Rich, when you have the line breaking pass and on CC, that player should also be a sweeper. Levi had grown his game to be a sweeper, had also been a passer, but the best one was Wesley Fofana and Wesley Subenya injury. In Chelsea was 6 centre backs, but they don't have the required profile to pair each other to play. And I know Enzo Maresca he was asked about Wesley. Also Wesley against Crystal Palace. You need good passes on the ball. I'm certain say one showing your best start with tossing at the BIO and your branch friend Wesley Fofana as the 2 centre backs to be able to play out from the back or on something that is seems to be very, very good. Crystal Palace game, how do you see it with Chelsea? Crystal Palace is a stubborn side, though. Yeah. They will play a semblance of a 5-4-1.
Against Liverpool.
Yeah. A semblance of a 5-4-1 for last season.
Good team.
2 games only Chelsea.
But Oliver Glasser is very, very good.
Excellent man. He's just like Andoni Ariola.
Very, very good.
Very, very good manager spa in the English Premier League.
Read the game bar.
Yeah, very, very. Obo extreme and say money be 5 now. Unso bebo Lecroix, my branch friend Mark Gay mo ewe chironom. Then centrally he will play our branch friend Adam Watson. He will add Hughes, who is the DM. Then right on top of them, either he plays a recognized number 10, or he makes sure that the top 3 will be Pap Matsa, Jean-Philippe Mateta, any branch friend Eze. Now, why are you careful? They get in behind you. So it means that Chelsea have to have most of the ball and control the game and then pin Crystal Palace for one back. It's going to be a very, very difficult game, but I think it comes down to the quality that Chelsea have in attack in breaking down low blocks now. It's a game that Chelsea should be able to win. And now I'll take the update on Christopher and Nkunku. You say buying for the buyer. Rich. Buying for some Nkunku loan. Nkunku loan. No,
and you say be Nkunku nimbo nibo. But I think almost any AG records. Nkunku no prepared do.
Oh, but Chelsea for tell you off. Nkunku nye loan player.
What?
I have 40 million.
And so wo de wo piska.
Aye.
It you de e de abeka chance ba no so buy no so tena e chi no hwe boy na. Maybe anya by performance. But the injury record nye.
Injury
prone.
Tied to Xavi Simon's deal no in coming to Chelsea. I know now I very, very interesting. I'm not much now. Mobile against Arsenal Football Club. You guys have struggled to beat Arsenal at home. Is it a dawn of a new era now?
Definitely.
You see, I was saying something. The same thing I make out with Liverpool. With the strength of more attack, no. Does the belief does it mean say Manchester United fans believe that you can outscore almost every team? Is that a thought? Waiting to outscore teams because Brandon Mbeumo is an excellent scorer. Matthias Cunha has proven in that regard, and then there is also Benjamin Sesko comes centrally between the two. Does it tell me say Manchester United's strength going into the season is that you can outscore a lot of teams?
Me say only the manage team now.
Tell me.
You did Manchester community as the environment is very toxic.
Okay.
If you are not playing, running ball, boss at the moment I have a environment in Naswasa.
Now, coach and assistant.
She say coach and assistant.
Just like that in one
sure.
Season.
Is it Osha United team?
Assistant. Fully.
And you pay the but I mean we'll get there.
Okay.
Gradually, Amorim get BB.
And we miss me to Amorim. And Amorim was clear. Amorim so babe fast Man United team no. Not players no enye now for. Or say our park no so. Omo ni problem. Yes omo kon. But omo nye now for. You see how they are players no wait me ko we fie ko didi. We ni we pie we
because a team there's a team bonding.
He said this is the first time almost a side relationships no air building.
Same thing I make catch us and never ma decision. Cha-cha. Cha-cha. I mean, I don't know what I say. Cha-cha.
You food down no one quite.
You be cool.
Over the car confess better, Nana. The way I want to media.
You again.
And then you want to cha-cha.
Oh, you better
and beat them.
Oh, you beat them.
No training. Just go and beat them.
Go and beat them.
Agbena.
Sleep, eat.
Go
to Old Trafford and beat them. What a team. Now go anymore.
Hey, I don't want to see.
In Buemono. Now, I'm not going to single-handedly. Brentford, the moment 22 points.
Is you what I'm saying?
Now, ultimately, Brentford 22 points. Imagine Manchester United.
Arsenal,
the best club in the world.
Mikel Arteta said 3 seasons now they've been digging.
Oh, they be yes,
next
flex.
Also, my performance, I'm perform goodly. I'm not too much, but Omu is a this year. They are my baby.
You don't bet piano.
What's all about?
Any problem?
Just because you bought 3 attackers, that's why I asked you. The attackers didn't happen.
I'm going to change the fortunes of Manchester United.
What about the midfield? Because the strength of Arsenal's team with Martin Ibanez Ibimendi sitting centrally to control the game. Because what I think is that match at Old Trafford, Arsenal dominates the ball because you can't even know who dominates the ball in your opinion. Arsenal looks like they dominate the ball. Yeah. It means that what strength is in the turnovers that you can get. In turnovers, I know that United has a strong team up top because Benjamin Sesko elbow anymore, his hold up will be good. And Mbeumo have a good hold up. Matthias Cunha will get a good hold up, and there is space in there. You speak about a culture change. I also think say 2 players team ups the tempo up because Mbeumo wants to win. Matthias Cunha wants to win. So it increases more intensity of players who are hungry, and it pushes the team in terms of the levels that you can get to. But this is an Arsenal side that has been very, very good. That comes to your home and scores. You may be a Thomas Partey the last time that they met you. Constantly they drop Thomas Partey in between the back two.
Now they don't have Partey.
But they've brought in even a better player on the ball in terms of ball recycling. In Martin Ibanez will be Mendy.
Any problem?
And they will have the two players in there to create and pull you apart. More midfield, you know. Right? More midfield, you know. That is where they have the problem. Last season, the real Arsenal phone pulled out more defense, especially
Ugat in their
in a better friend Manuel Ugat.
Ugat, yeah.
Last season, Osha Arsenal United match now. It was just a party show. Or the ball no attend no about because one, my press team wasn't good. So I think that Yami much now. It's going to be a big test for Ruben Amorim.
That's your intro.
Intensity, winning of the ball, pressing, counter press. Rich, now how can we name ourselves? Arsenal have brought in Victor Gyökeres.
Why there?
On the Ruben Amorim Nijini Dino. And they brought in
or a striker.
Or a striker.
Mintinidi. To be honest with you, Mintinidi. No, boy.
No, but Sporting CP.
Oh, in Portugal. Oh. Kofi Ngwenu.
Enfa.
Oui.
Makophobia for Leipzig.
Kofi. Oh.
Obia last
Benjamin Sesko.
We did it. Oh, Sesko dia Bonidi. Last season, 13 goals per no share.
Meba.
Benjamin Sesko can goals in the last 3 seasons. Crabom Krampa. Only had the Krampon Enfa.
Yeah, last training. I did Kobo game with. At training grounds. I ran to near DB and Michelle is at I didn't strike any Akotoni.
There,
if you are Branton, baby, Edmo. He's a complete striker.
So are you saying, say,
Benjamin Sesko?
Benjamin Sesko, this
Fasra is good.
So, wait, that's a Gyökeres. Gyökeres also has a good.
Oh, Massa. You are Portuguese.
The box movement, Mama Catch was he has played in the English Championship. And he has been better. He was better than he scored 27 goals at Coventry.
Coventry thing.
But English Championship, no, a riding. Coventry team, Papa Bosch, go.
Premier League on body.
And
a championship you can play, but Premier League a different story.
But last season we spoke about also the fact that Arsenal for underperforming data 2 weeks ago, underperforming XG because they didn't have a clinical striker. And UK is going as a whole year, Mr. It's a serious thing. We are Man United near and don't take it serious because UK is a big threat to Manchester United. And I'm not much now.
Say never a game.
Prediction here. I think the game depends on the midfield. Arsenal will dominate.
You better show me one.
Hey,
maybe hey.
I'm crashing.
Hey, let's see. Other shot. Maybe see a show me one.
Any better.
And you better.
Don't you bet?
I'll have some make a one day. Let's see.
What do you say?
Yami had more china. You won't give me a better Arsenal 3-1. What are shot?
You was as you.
No, team as you show. Coffee. Anymore.
What do you know? Team as you show.
Oh, I'm going on to baby. Benjamin Sesko super. Matthias Cunha goals. And the front three need to be able goals. I lose Odia in a game, no. Obia man 1-1-1-1. Yenya 3. Bruno, good pass out the ball, you know it.
Oh, I do.
I'd bet you shame.
I raise him.
Saliba a defender. We. Put Julia. Sure.
3-1.
Ubia solid. Cha-cha. Afi, who try for bed the rough.
Faka kranto so.
Me say 3-1.
Faka kranto echire.
Zade. Yam play anymore with afi yam for.
English Premier League now starts, you know. Spanish La Liga so starting.
Sure.
And then there's a big one in Spanish La Liga and the Barça pen ebo nyame adoma. But of course, and now Thomas Partey won the first game for Villarreal, almost share against Real Oviedo. There was another Ghanaian inclusion in Osibo, and also it's a team. And you know now, so Girona and so it's nefi Abdul Mumin, Real Vallecano, we call Shoma Honum. It's the two Ghanaians and had 2 wins the Spanish La Liga. But today, and I am much rather. Barca are playing against Tima.
Barca Bonne.
Against
Mallorca.
Around 5 p.m.
5:30.
When they are going away there. Rich, the good news came by Enranajo. When the whispers that were coming was that na Oko Mayoka Chromo no Barça phone Coco Duru. One Laporta had gone to a pinna club. Yeka pinna club say Ghana kind of circles no. Barça phone circles say Mayoka Chromo. And Laporta catch on say Barça phone they will play with Juan Garcia and a bunch of Marcus Rashford because marriage storm. Rich, it didn't take long. The official confirmation came. Barcelona finally registered Juan Garcia and a branch of Marcus Rashford into their team. And I think that Marcus Rashford, for one, was going to be very important for Barca because Robert Lewandowski is absent. And Rich, in the Barca team, there isn't anybody cast in a similar fashion as a branch of Robert Lewandowski than Marcus Rashford. Because Oshe Obi to say Danny Olmo, Oshe Obi to say Ferran Torres. All of them are a false number 9 to an extent. But Marcus Rashford can be a proper number 9 and it can give you that positioning as of the two centre backs now and then make sure that the other wingers will run off him and get a job done. Against Mayoka there, any problem. A Barca and over 1.5.
Okay.
Agbena Kra, Barca Bayejman Wohon. All the starting lineup is good one. On Tuesday, Madrid will be Bonyamia Monday Yaba. Yebedi San Komoni now, of course. Mami for me code and tuja because near my Koye my investors into our entreat you say give yourself a good chance because I had the Unya Baha de Obediska and season has started. And so the direct unim Debi Amika, Omo share no, and yet just for the enjoyment of the program analysis giddy no. Most of the times it's about the calmness of it. And you also make money. So Michelle, what joining me? Coach in the Guya board and so your 30 odds, your 18 odds, your 16, your 10 odds. I will BWAEA0E4A. Your BWAEA03B5. Your BWAE9DAED. And your BWAE9D3F2. And your BWAE9C38C. These are the codes that they marriage. Michelle, and Obi send him a message. I don't know about that. But he found a way to send me a message. Now I'll say, and then a beautiful white birthday.
Okay.
Now